What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today I want to do a little quick movie review. It's about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that came out on Valentine's Day where I'm at. And I just gotta say, I had a lot of fun watching it. If you're gonna go in as a Sonic fan, you're gonna enjoy the Easter eggs. This movie was a whole lot of fun, and it's a fun family film. And yeah, it had some parts that made me laugh. And there were some emotional parts that made me feel bad for the blue guy, like how lonely he was. Also, this review is there are gonna be some spoilers. So spoilers ahead. Now you've been warned. If you have not seen the movie, go check it out first, and then you come see my review about it. Anywho, like I said, this movie was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. The episode not episode. Where I get episode from? This ain't an episode. This is a movie, for crying out loud. This movie starts off with a little Sonic basically running through Green Hill Zone, a beautiful Green Hill Zone, if I may add. Well edited, well animated, and well, wouldn't say it starts off like that. Mostly starts off with, the little fourth wall break of Sonic explaining why he's in the situation and pulling a Deadpool on us. And to be honest, it kind of fits well for his character. This is a new version of Sonic, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in this film. He was funny, he was charming, he had some emotional moments, he made Sonic feel more emotional in these points. It's a version of their own Sonic. If you're gonna go in saying you want this Sonic to act like the video games, like he's all cocky and arrogant and all that, like he was in the video games, remember, I don't think it would fit well in the movie right now, because this is a Sonic who just beginning his adventures. He's beginning his career. This is a Sonic who hasn't been a hero yet, but will soon later on if they ever made future films. So he meets a old owl, a female owl, a new character that they created named Longclaw, and she was like a guardian mother figure towards Sonic, who was a child at this age, and it was very adorable at this point, how much she cares for him and don't want the world out there who wants to go after him for his power. And we meet this whole tribe of echidnas, and people shout, "Is that Knuckles?" I'm like, no, that ain't Knuckles. Why did Knuckles is almost near the same age as Sonic. This is probably one of Knuckles' people, the Echidna tribes. They are hunting down Sonic apparently, and we get this emotional part of the blue blur. We have to leave her behind as she sacrifices herself to protect them, and using those rings. Those rings are very accurate, as they use like warp rings to teleport from one location to another, like the video games of Sonic 1. You go in the warp ring to get the Chaos Emerald, or in the Archie comics where some echidna known as Finitivists created warp rings to allow characters to warp from one location to another. So they use that idea and put it in the movie where Sonic can travel from one location to another. Over the times, 10 years, he had to secretly hide, and he meets the humans like Tom, who's also known as Donut Lord, which is very funny, and Tom's girlfriend, what he likes to call her Pretzel Lady. It was a lot of fun. He felt lonely, and there were some parts that he's going to be all alone, and he realized he can't meet anybody. He's afraid someone might come after his power. And he just wants a friend. This Sonic just wants a friend. Then they realize something happens, because we need conflict. We meet Dr. Robotnik, who is played by one of my favorite actors, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has always been funny. Has always been funny throughout the years, and when he plays that role, he brings it his best, and he brought his best in this as Dr. Robotnik, and I had a lot of fun watching him. Sonic, Tom have their moments. Sonic getting along with Tom, trying to be friends with him. Tom is dedicated of helping him out, but he also the type of guy who wants to help others in a bigger scale. And there was some little bit of arguments, but they managed to quick make up. My favorite scenes seeing how Sonic and Tom they battle the robot, and people are wondering. I bet folks critics are out there. Why does Sonic just run to the place he needs to go? Because spoilers, Sonic has to find the rings that have been sent to San Francisco, and he was hit by a tranquilizer because they both got. The Sonic was about to leave, only Tom to get freaked out. They had a freaked out moment, and they kept that meow part. There's a lot of references to the video games like Hilltop, Green Hill Zone, which is also Green Hill Town on Earth's, but Green Hill Zone in Sonic's world. And a lot of game references in there, and I really enjoyed that. If you're going in as a Sonic fan, you're going to enjoy the references and the Easter eggs, and it's some funny moments there. And Robotnik was hilarious. Of course, Jim Carrey is always going to be hilarious in his parts. And yeah, they go on a road trip because Sonic has to get the rings with Tom's help because fans are wondering why. I bet the critics are wondering why does Sonic just run there to San Francisco? He's the fastest thing alive. Well, he doesn't know where San Francisco is, so he has to get there by foot. He has to get there with Tom by driving through there, and they start a little bond. The bar scene has got to be my favorite. I really enjoyed the bar scene. This action, comedy, adventure, and comedy is one of the best parts that I like about it. They did some action moments. Sonic fights Robotnik's machines in the highway, and it was a lot of fun seeing him. And we see Sonic do the floss Fortnite referencing, but mostly connecting to the kids of today, nowadays. Like some kids into Fortnite, and there's a fart joke once. There's one fart joke. I'm not a fan of that kind of a thing, but hey, they're trying to make kids laugh. And seeing in the bar scene how fast he really was, just having fun, running around the bar scene while everyone is slow motion, pulling a Quicksilver, and I really like how they play with his super speed. And they're just having fun. They know what this is. They were just having a lot of fun with this. And seeing how fast Sonic is and how much fun he is, and how he eats a chili dog in that bar scene, and I'm like, yes. And I'm guessing this is how this version of Sonic enjoys chili dogs, and which led to the fart joke. Hey, but who cares? And yeah, this was a lot of fun. He meets up with the pretzel lady, where after that little battle, we see them recover. She wants to help him out, find the rings, and get there. The pretzel lady's sister wanted her to dump this guy, wanted to dump Tom. You know what I mean? And Sonic gets his shoes. As for Robotnik, he finds out the potential of Sonic's quills. Apparently, Sonic's quills has a lot of power because it's connected to him, and it can grant the user Sonic's DNA of his quill can grant the user super speed if you harness that power, which powers his Eggmobile, his version of the Eggmobile, which is really cool. I think Jim Carrey was just having a lot of fun with this role. Like I said it before, he's just having a lot of fun with the role. And as he's dressed in his red suit, okay, he got the Robotnik outfit. He doesn't look exactly like Robotnik, but hey, this is somewhat of an origin story in this universe, in this version. Not all Sonics are connected. People like to connect that Sonic Underground, SatAM, Adventures of Sonic, the video games, Boom, and OVA, they're all the same Sonic into one thing. There's a thing called alternate universes, guys, and this Sonic is just another alternate version of Sonic with his own adventures now beginning. They fight, Robotnik and Sonic fight as they run around the world. They had some funny moments. Going in through France. The way the rings work, you have to think where you want to go, and you just throw the ring, and that location is there. Sonic has to go to the Mushroom Planet, where he'll be safe. But yeah, he hates mushrooms. I think that was a jab at Mario, and I thought it was Mushroom Hill Zone because hey, Mushroom Hills is an Angel Island from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And as Sonic at the very end of the movie, spoilers, like I said, I did say in the beginning, this is a spoiler video. Sonic gets this power up when he was emotional, how Tom and Sonic do become good friends. There was some cringy moments and some corny moments, but that's what Sonic is. He's always going to be corny, and the original Sonic is a fun, hyperactive hedgehog who enjoys adventure. He'll make cheesy jokes, one-liners, and he just loves the thrill of going fast and seeing new places and action. And we get to see that part of Sonic, but in his own way, and I really enjoyed that. It's not the best film. It's not the best film, but it's not the worst. People thought this was going to be a failure, but yet it succeeded as a very fun family video game film. Of course, Sonic wins, Robotnik loses. You see Jim Carrey portraying as Robotnik as he becomes actually look like Eggman. He calls him Eggman too. He actually looks like Dr. Eggman we all know in the video games at the end of the movie. The big mustache, the bald-headed, and the goggles going to work as his glasses. And oh man! And at some points, Jim Carrey was unlocking his inner Mike Pollock there in the end of the film, and that was a lot of fun. The scenes where we see Sonic just spending time on Earth with Tom and his girlfriend, and we see moving his back. And apparently, this version of Sonic is a DC fan of Flash, which is of course a nod to DC because Sonic gets created with his speed powers, probably reading from the Flash comics because he has a whole collection of the Flash comics there. Nunchucks and a headband with a Sonic emblem. There's a lot of Easter eggs there. And spoiler warning, there is a certain character if you watch throughout the movie and the credits, there is a certain two-tailed fox who comes to Earth. And you know who it is. And it's Tails. Tails. He's in the movie at the very end, and he's here to find Sonic and probably for his help for setting up a sequel. And a sequel I look forward to if the studios who made the animation ever get brought back up, which I hope so, because this movie did successful and made a lot of money out of it. It made $70 million. I'm like, and I heard that it made $70 million. I was like, whoa, that's insane. This movie is a lot of fun. It made more than it broke box office records. It beats Birds of Prey, despite there are some critics out there. There were some critics who were bashing at the Sonic movie, saying this movie's terrible. It's not fun. It's a piece of crap of a movie. Go watch Birds of Prey. It's not emotional. It doesn't have any fun qualities of the time. It's a failure. Go watch Birds of Prey. And I'm like, are you serious? Quit bashing this movie. If you don't want to watch it, why are you watching it? Let others enjoy what they want to watch. People these days. Sadly, that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in sometimes. But other than that, this was still a lot of fun, and I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. If this movie, the redesign, I'm like, yeah, I had lost hope that Sonic film was gonna fail because Sonic's been made fun of, been treated like crap, disrespected, and the fact that Paramount's listened to the fans, even Sega didn't like the old design. Sega himself didn't like the old design. If you got Sega, the owners of Sonic the Hedgehog himself, who demands for them to remake this design, then you know you're doing something wrong here to ruin the Blue Hedgehog's career and make fun of. Which one of my favorite artists, Tyson Hess, helped out with the redesign, and it looks beautiful. He probably did the Tyson Hess did the design of the echidnas and Tails probably. I'm guessing the owl design wasn't Tyson Hess design, but it didn't look Sonic-like, but I didn't care. It was a heartwarming moment. I really enjoyed this film, and overall, I had a lot of fun. There are parts that made me laugh. There were some parts that needs to improve. I wish you get to see more of Sonic's home world in the next film, if they make a next film. Jim Carrey said he's all on board to be in another Sonic film. Jim Carrey is happy to play Robotnik again. Depending on what ideas they're up to, what they got in mind. Overall, I hope you enjoyed my review. That is the Sonic movie, and yes, Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. If you're going in with kids who enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog, they'll get a laugh out of it. If you're a Sonic fan, you're gonna like this movie. It's a lot of fun. And oh man, you're gonna enjoy the Easter eggs, the funny moments. And this movie did well, and it did a million times better without the without the redesign, without that old design. Because if the old design was portrayed, it would have been somewhat terrible. And Gangster's Paradise, not a Gangster's Paradise in sight. I really hate that music. There's some Christian Whitehead music from Sonic Mania hitting in the theme. There's a piano played Green Hill Zone. Overall, take care, have a great day, be safe. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know in the comments down below. If you've seen the movie, what were your thoughts about this film? What were your favorite moments? And alright, as we leave it as it is, take care, have a great day, be safe, God bless you all. You are all way past cool, as what Sadie M. Sonic would say. And most importantly, stay frosty, my friends.
Oh well.